Here today to do an entire program on the War Eagles Air Museum in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Many people that live in the borderland 20, 30 years have not been out to visit. Well, today we're going to introduce you to many of the people who not only volunteer at the museum, but also flew in the actual aircraft they have on display. I have 3 children. And one of their earliest memories in life was coming out to one of their favorite places on the earth. It's the best museum on the planet that maybe you've never even heard of. It's the War Eagles Air Museum in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. And joining me is the executive director of the museum, Mike Epp. Mike, thank you for having me in this beautiful place.
Thanks for coming out to see us.
Okay, Mike, first time you ever got hooked on aircraft?
Gosh, earliest memories were airplanes. My father was an aviation buff. I've been crazy about airplanes since I was 3 or 4. I was able to fly. I started flying airplanes when I was about 9 or 10 with my father. It's been a lifelong avocation since.
Tell us about this museum. It is world class, and it's tucked away in Santa Teresa. Many in El Paso probably haven't even been. How did this get going?
Oh, well, the museum was founded by John and Betty McGuire. They've been hugely involved in aviation. John McGuire could have been a World War II vet, but he had polio as a child, and he wasn't able to go join the service. But he was always crazy about airplanes. He was a rancher, then he was an oil man, and he did quite well. And then started collecting. He was a big aviation fan. He flew all kinds of airplanes, owned all kinds of airplanes, and started picking up these airplanes as surplus in the years that followed the wars, and built this collection. The museum was started in 1989, so it's been around for 32 years. John and Betty, you can see their names on the airplane over there, the Pt.1. They went to the air shows. Betty was a pilot, and she joined John with a lot of the activities that went on. John's no longer with us. Betty's doing quite fine. She's in her 90s. But they came out here because there was plenty of land out here to build this museum, and it's still kind of out of the way, even though Santa Teresa is growing all the time with the industrial park. It's still growing like crazy. So,
Mike, when you walk in, the wow factor just starts from the moment you come in. So how many aircraft, and in addition to aircraft, classic cars I've never even seen before in my life.
Yeah, no, this is a great collection. I think on display right now we have 37 aircraft. We've got a couple more that are tucked away being renovated, and then we've got 55 cars at least, probably a couple more, maybe 56, 57 cars. I don't even know where they come from, frankly. It seems like I come in and there's something new that comes in all the time. A lot of donations from a lot of people, the vehicles and so forth, and some of the airplanes have been donated, or they've been kind of horse traded for, from other assets that we had. So it continues. This museum's growing all the time. As you can see, we're full. We need more space.
Mike, let's talk a little bit about the future. You've got a wonderful Veterans Memorial Plan. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad the museum can be part of it. It's not just the museum. There's other people that are involved from the county, from the industrial park, and from the Experimental Aircraft Association chapter that's out here. We've got some land just in front of the museum, adjacent to us, where we've got a beautiful Veterans Memorial Park planned. It's broken ground on it already, but we're looking forward to it being established.
Of course, this museum couldn't run without your docents, your experts who have the passion. Well, coming up, we're going to meet a man who flew a plane that actually was involved in D-Day and lasted through the years, just one of the centerpieces of this fabulous War Eagles Air Museum. That's coming up right after the break.